So I think now I'm about 10 kilos. I've lost 10 kilos. And so that's been really good, because I was actually noticing that anytime anyone spoke to me, I'd bite their head off. So that's definitely gone. I don't crave anything. Like, I really don't crave anything. I don't even have that anymore. So that's been really good. I sleep really well now. Yeah, sleeping really well.
I'm Kitty Bloomfield, co-founder of New Strength and Saturée, creator of pro-metabolic food supplements and seriously saturated skincare. And today I'm joined by one of our amazing clients, Lisa. Welcome to the podcast. Thanks so much for coming on.
That's all right. Thanks for having me.
Lisa is Melbourne. You said you're in Melbourne?
Close to. We're 2 hours east of Melbourne in Gippsland.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, nice. And she's 46 and she has 3 kids and she's 25 years nearly. Amazing.
Yes.
Imagine meeting with Craig for 25 years. How old were you when you met? So you were 46?
I was 15 when we met.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was 16 and we've been together ever since.
That's so cute. So like high school sweethearts, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And look, thanks so much for coming out. So do you just want to start by telling the listeners a bit more about your story and your history? You know, like what diets have you done in the past? What, issues you were experiencing prior to joining the program?
I remember trying every diet that's out there. I remember being a young girl in primary school and being on Weight Watchers. I've done Jenny Craig. I've done fasting. I've done keto. I've done paleo. I've tried them all. I've even bought the silly diet pills and stuff like that, and I just had got to a point where I just felt awful. I thought like I was a grumpy person all the time. Like I would get headaches. I had itchy skin. I just felt awful all the time. Like I just didn't feel good, and I was like, something's got to change. I've got to do something to change it, because I need to break this cycle of always trying to find that quick fix that was going to, just, make me into this person that I thought that I wanted to be, like, whereas, now I am the person I want to be. Like that's how much of a difference it's made for me to find this program. Yeah.
I love it. So so you said some of the issues you're experiencing, so like low energy, fatigue, what else?
Well, I was overweight too, which I just couldn't shift that. What else do I have?
Did you have any hormonal issues?
Not too bad, I must say. That's one thing I didn't have a lot of. I would have a bit of cramping and stuff like that. I did have a Mirena, which I had taken out, and I was actually quite surprised that my cycle was regular after that. So I was sort of lucky with that. I used to get like skin crawling and like restless legs, stuff like that I used to get. And yeah, just all gone now.
Wow. And what were you hoping to achieve when you joined the program?
Mostly I was hoping to achieve that these symptoms would be gone. Yes, I wanted to lose weight, but I had got to the point where I didn't care about that anymore, because I just didn't feel good and I wanted to feel good. So I thought, well, if the weight loss comes with it, that's great. But I was just sick of being like feeling bad about myself and stuff like that,
It makes total
and not sleeping, they're waking up in the middle of the night and like hot in bed, and waking up because of that. Like I don't have that anymore either.
Yeah, no, it's awful. It is awful.
Yeah.
As you get older too, you you just can't do those crazy diets anymore, like the stuff
Nah.
20s. You just can't. You can't do it. I think the thought of actually doing one of those diets now makes me feel sick. Not that we need.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And so, how long have you been in the program?
I'm on my second 16-week, and I think this one's nearly finished. I think this one finishes mid-October, and then I'm starting the next one after that. So
you've been 16 weeks. You've done 16-week blocks.
Yeah.
So talk about the results that you've seen in the program.
So yeah, as I said, my symptoms are gone, and I've found when I started, those symptoms of being a grump all the time, like the family would say, "Can you listen to how you're talking to me, like right now? Can you hear yourself?" So now they don't say that to me anymore. And so that's been really good, because I was actually noticing that anytime anyone spoke to me, I'd bite their head off. So that's definitely gone. I don't crave anything. Like, I really don't crave anything. When April 1st said, right, this is what you're going to eat, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm eating this every single day. Like, it did actually shock me. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to get on with it. I'm going to just do what she's told me to do. And I've been really surprised that nearly instantly I haven't craved anything, even at that, that 3 o'clock hit, when you're looking for something sweet and you want to, I don't even have that anymore. So that's been really good. I sleep really well now. Like, sometimes I still get up to go to the toilet, but I think that's my own fault. Just sometimes I'll have my drink too late or something, and I've got to get out of that. But sleeping really well. I love my training. Absolutely love my training. That's still, sometimes I go to the gym and I think I've done all this training, like, surely not next week I'm going to do better, and I am. And so that's really good as well. So definitely getting stronger, and yeah, so it's really
That's so good. And what about, you said you've lost weight as well? Yes.
So I think now I'm about 10 kilos. I've lost 10 kilos. So that's really good. Yeah, so that was like the icing on the cake, so to speak.
So good. Yeah. And eating all this delicious food.
Yeah, yep.
Amazing. And how much food are you eating now? Like, how many calories are you on per day?
I was on 2,100 calories, but we've just started a mini cut. So yeah, so now I'm down to 1,600, but I haven't found that.
That's amazing.
So far, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. And what foods are you eating?
Pardon?
What sort of foods are you eating?
I eat eggs, I eat rice, I eat potatoes, meat, fruit, drink heaps of juice and milk and all the good stuff. Cheese, yeah.
All the sugar, all the things that the fitness industry tells you can't eat and lose weight. Oh, that's so
good. Yeah.
What have you enjoyed most about the program?
I think I enjoy it all. I enjoy the food, the working out. I love the whole structure of it. I like that. You've got to be a little bit disciplined, but I enjoy that. I find that really easy. I love any problems, I can shoot them through to April and she'll get back to me. So I find that the support is there, which I think that's a big thing too, to have the coaches there for you. Like, that's a really good thing to have, because sometimes you do get stuck when you do some of these things on your own and you don't have anyone that you can, that's there to back you up. So that's been really good. Yeah.
That's great. And what did you find the most challenging?
I would say probably the food and the training. Even though it's the best thing, sometimes it is challenging as well, fitting it in. Probably if you get invited to go somewhere and then you're trying to work out how that it might fit in. That sometimes is challenging. And sometimes, you have those days where you just don't want to work out or whatever, but, you just got to turn up and do it. So, yeah, yeah.
And how has the food and how's it all fit in with the rest of the family?
The family actually has been really good because they've been watching me obviously do this, and they're like, well, why aren't we eating that? Why can't we have that? So steak and potato night, they're all for that. So it's actually started to fit in really well because the family are happy to eat what I'm eating. So that actually has been really good. So a lot of the foods that that are included or in the meal planner, they're something that we would eat anyway. So it actually has been quite good and easy to fit in with our life, and yeah. So that's been.
What's this yummy food? I think, and all the husbands are so happy because they're not having to eat bloody salad all the time and green.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Carbs.
Yeah.
And what would you say to a woman who was sitting on the fence about joining the program?
Just jump in and do it. Honestly, for me, it's broken the silly cycles of I'll wait till Monday, to start a new diet, and then what diet are you going to do? And it's just so, it just makes sense. Once you start it and you get in there, it will make sense, and it just works. And yeah, that's been the main thing for me, that it has been so easy to just implement into my whole family's lives, that I can do this for me, and I've become the better person. So yeah, if you want to do something for yourself, definitely just do it. Yeah, for sure.
So good, so good. And do you think you could have achieved the same results without the coaching?
No, because like I said, I was always trying to find something, and I'd start something, and you're trying to do it on your own and figure it out, and you just don't. Your family, I think, are there for you, but when you've got a coach that knows what they're talking about, and that you can always go to them with anything, and they've got your back, and they can help you and back you up, I just find that to be a really big thing. Especially because they will also know sort of more where you're coming from to a degree than, say, someone that's at home and doesn't have that doesn't have the issues that you have, or what, they're not you, and so to have your coach there that has coached other people and has that perspective of it, I think that's really good.
I think too, all of us, all the coaches have been through their own journeys as well.
Yeah, exactly.
They come from that restrictive dieting, over exercising, all
Yeah.
those too. So we've all, walked the same path. And is there any final advice you'd give to a woman who was on this journey?
Just show up, do what you can, be as consistent as you can. If you need help, ask, because it's there. And yeah, that would be it.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, Liz. I really appreciate you sharing your story. And if you're a woman and you're watching this and you want to find out more information about the coaching program, I'm going to pop a link in the show notes. You can book in a free call with my team, and let's see how we can work together to help you achieve your body and health goals in a sustainable way.